One into right. Sano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, David Price. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Cookie Cowboy will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. Fly ball heading for the alley. Kepler going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so...
Stepping in, Cookie Cowboy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game.
Digging in, Cookie Cowboy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Hughes gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So standing in, Cookie Cowboy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Leading off with the Yankees,
Cookie Cowboy will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had...
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
the batter, number 14.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied.
Cookie Cowboy will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Cookie Cowboy is our subject, as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because it obviously worked, and I'm sure the team hopes he has another big game. It always helps get your offense going when a guy is hot like that.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's coming off a game in which he hit a home run and drove in 4. He looked real comfortable at the plate, and he has to be feeling good, so I'd be cautious.
Cookie Cowboy gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. And that'll put him in an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Anytime you're putting your name next to Ty Cobb in anything that has to do with baseball, you know you've created some excitement.
Cookie Cowboy will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Boy, and how rare is a 50-homer season? It's only happened 43 times in Major League history coming into this season. But add another name to that list, and he might not be done yet.
Cookie Cowboy is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Cookie Cowboy.
McHugh into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Cookie Cowboy will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
4 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our tops player spotlight. Cookie Cowboy will be our subject. And we all know why. Last time out, he extended his hitting streak to 40 games, so he looks to extend it to 41 in this one.
Well, he really is the talk of baseball right now. It doesn't matter what level of baseball you're playing in, whether it's high school, college, the minors, the big leagues, whatever. If you put together a 40-game hitting streak, it's going to be the topic of a lot of conversation. He seems to be handling the attention and pressure very well to this point, but it's only going to get more intense from here on out.
Yeah, we've talked about him quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, and I just continue to be impressed with his approach at the plate. This guy right now exudes confidence, and it just looks like he's going to drive the ball every time he steps into that box. Now, I think everybody except his opponents want to see him keep it going, including me. So hopefully he gets that.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cookie Cowboy will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. The tag, and he's out at second base. Cookie Cowboy, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 52 for him thus far, as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, apparently these guys didn't.
Stepping in, Cookie Cowboy. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Here comes Ellsbury on his way home. And the throw's too late, and Ellsbury's safe at the plate. Cookie Cowboy will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.
Back here. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, the third and final game in this. Cookie Cowboy will stand in now, coming off a